Hello, traders. Welcome back to Your Nifty Guy. I hope all of you are doing well. Today was a solid trending session where the market respected structure and moved almost perfectly as per the plan we discussed. These are the days that remind you that trading isn't about chasing every candle, but about having a clear bias, staying patient, and executing with discipline when the market aligns. In today's video, I'll walk you through how today's move developed, what cues the market gave us early on, and why sticking to the plan made all the difference today. More importantly, we'll use today's price action to build a logical and structured trade plan for Monday so you are not reacting emotionally when the market opens. If you are serious about trading Nifty with clarity and consistency, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with fellow traders who value process over hype. Let's get into today's analysis. So market opened flat within the no trading zone, spent some time, gave us a good breakout above yesterday's high, gave us the good pullback that we needed, and above this pullback was the entry. I only took one trade. Now, despite Nifty actually moving almost 220 points on the daily time from the day's low to the day's high, of course, nobody can uh, capture the entire move. Nobody is uh, patient enough, or nobody is lucky enough, I will rather say, to capture the whole move. But then, out of the entire 200 plus points move that Nifty gave today, I only captured 21 points on the option premium. I took only one single trade, which was out here. Now, from the very opening itself, today the India VIX was on the plus side, right? If you see here, India VIX is around 2.89% positive. So today India VIX was on the positive side, and because of which the option premium started flying from early in the day, right? And it was overwhelming to see options premium increasing in such a way, especially when the market was moving up, right? So usually the VIX increases when the market is going for a downward toss, and VIX, which is increasing when the market goes high, is very, very rare and quite contradictory to what the theory suggests. So, uh, again, that was something which where the options were flying, and this was the first entry that I took. Although I was not too pretty confident because again, the market came down from almost yesterday's bottom till around here. But then again, this trend line move. So once we entered into this trade, this was also above this big trend line which was coming in since quite a couple of days. And all, of course, we had the bias which I clearly mentioned in yesterday's video about the bias on the long side, and that was the reason why at the break of this candle high on the options chart, some people might not have found the right pullback if you were trading the out of money options, but then in the money options you did get a small doji like a candle which was there, and of course combined it with the spot chart, this was the entry. Immediately after the entry, market simply blasted, and I got out somewhere around this level with just 21 points in the kitty. Post this, so this candle, the reason for getting out was the trailing stop loss method that I use of the candle fulfilling three conditions of the high being lower than previous high, low being lower than previous low, as well as the closing being below previous candle's low. Now, this candle also did fulfill it, but then this seemed like a doji, and we could have expected another simply a pullback and then continuation in the direction. That was the reason I did not exit on this candle. But then once this candle closed, which gave us a convincing close around the low, this is where I exited the trade with 21 points. Post this, the market was sideways for a couple of time, couple of hours, right? And post this, this was also a bull flag. Okay, I did the wrong tool. Sorry. Yeah, if you observe it, this is looks like a pennant pole and a flag, and of course, a breakout of this particular zone could have been a good continuation trade as well. But then again, keeping in mind that the market had already moved quite a lot, I did not take this particular trade, and of course, the prices did move in even the options, and it was a good consistent. The structure was completely intact. with the only minor dip coming in out here, and then a surprise uh, rally which came in starting from 250 till around the day's end, making for a new lifetime high. Now, we already had been discussing the same in all the previous videos that, okay, the bias is on the long side. And if we simply go back and observe how the price action is developed, I mean, this is simply beautiful, despite the markets being very difficult to trade for the past couple of months and market not giving us clean opportunities, especially with the declining VIX. Last couple of days have been a good welcome change, right? And whatever it is, so the psychological point or the trade psychology point that I would want to mention from today's trade is, although the market did move a lot and I captured only a very minuscule part of it, right? Only 21 points in the options when the day, like when Nifty is moving 200 plus points, is completely fine with me. Completely okay. I decided what I had to do as per the setups. And then when something did not align, it is not worth taking the risk and already risking what you have made in the markets. But nonetheless, we'll be planning the trade for Monday. And before we do that, we will be looking at the beautiful weekly candle on Nifty. I'll be deleting these lines because they don't serve any purpose to us. Look at this, like what I said, that this is the weekly time frame fib levels, and being so the higher the time frame, the more importance you pay to their levels, right? So weekly time frame fib levels, look at the beauty markets went up, created a new high, which was the new all-time high, came back, retested these levels, and then boom, again a new high is created. On the daily time frame, the structure which I told you guys had changed out around here from the weekly levels. Like even when the market had first tested the weekly levels, I had clearly mentioned that out here, markets are not going to go back like this, simply zooming off. We need a good double bottom, and I'm happy in the way that, okay, my understanding of price and my understanding of how the structure changes in Nifty was pretty clear and absolutely mind-boggling. So if you have been around me since even if you have been around me since these days, please put down a comment about how did you find this analysis of the Nifty charts and the structure that I read and uh, planned for it in advance. I will not say predicted in advance, but I will say planned for it because I do not predict. I simply plan based on my experience with this one single instrument that I have been trading for so long, right? Beautiful. This particular move came in, creating a new high, and then we drew the fib levels out here, and then market simply respected those, and boom, we are off to a new high, along with a. So even when we made the video yesterday and we were discussing about the price action for the market plan for today, although we were at a clear trend line resistance from where markets have previously seen some good falls, I clearly mentioned in yesterday's video that my bias will be for trades on the long side, and look at this. Look at this. I mean, could not have been a better start of the year, these 2 days, right? The 31st December day, the ending, a pause on first, and then boom, on second, we create a new all-time high. So before we start the analysis for Monday, today's high was 26,340. So it is time to change and alter the coordinates of our all-time high marker. So 26,340. There it goes, the new all-time high on Nifty. And if we look at the charts of Nifty on a weekly time frame, I'll be hiding all the drawings. This looks like a very beautiful structure, very beautiful structure. I feel that Nifty uh, might be aiming for higher levels from out around here, right? As per the market structure, whenever there is a structure which forms like this, if we look at a structure which formed like this out around here, look at the rally which came in post that. Now, again, we are in a similar structure out here, and the consolidation which has been there. So these small candles, so this is a weekly time frame, right? And these candles on the weekly time frame right here at a breakout level, right? So this level is important. Out here at a breakout level, this consolidation is good. So whenever market breaks out from any level without a consolidation, that is mostly a trap. But then when market consolidates before a breakout, it usually leads to a good move. And being bullish on India, like I also mentioned in the 31st of December video, I am very, very bullish on the Indian equities going ahead. I will over the weekend be also studying charts of individual stocks for investment as well as long-term swing trading as well. And if I find some good setups, would you like me to share it? Let me know in the comments if you guys are into swing trading and buying stocks in cash, maybe for long term. I'll share a certain list of pick of buy on dip stocks, right? So whenever there are red days and you see some good selling in those stocks, make sure to add some to your portfolio. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to have a video on that. I plan to do this activity over the weekend. Now, if we have to plan the trade plan for Monday, I am quite excited. So another thing to observe is that on the smaller time frames, there is a little bit of negative divergence. So Nifty, while it was making new highs, on the 5 minutes, we can see RSI making new lows. On the 15 minutes as well, while Nifty was making new highs, RSI was making new lows. But if we shift to the hourly time frame, perfect, no divergence. The 4 hourly time frame, perfect, no divergence. Daily time frame, absolutely perfect, no divergence, right? So smaller time frame divergence simply mean that okay, we might because we have moved a bit on the upside, we might be trying to retrace a bit before continuing the up move. So whatever it is, we'll be ready with a plan. Number one plan of action for Monday, guys, will be the trap setup. For this, we need a good candle, bullish candle showing us convincing close above Friday's high, and then the low of that candle gets taken out. I will plan a trade on the short side. Sorry, I don't know what am I doing recording this so late at night. And yeah, and of course, needless to say, the most high probable trade setup which is there is of breakout above the new all-time high, and then with the pullback, we continue and we aim for even higher highs. Now, if we have to look at any trade setup on the short side, although we are not planning it, but we'll of course be looking at it, we will be deleting these levels. A new high has already been made. I will use the daily time frame to derive at a good support in case if this high is not broken, right? In case if the new all-time high remains intact and it is not broken, and we plan to continue in the structure and we are coming down for lower levels. So this is the new daily time frame fib support levels, right? So this is the daily time frame fib level. So right, we took this swing and this swing. In case if on Monday this high is broken and a new high is created, we of course readjust and realign. So this is speaking for a broad based thing, but then again, I will believe I'll stick to this particular setup only. The simple reason being, uh, this is not a swing to take into consideration for a trade or for a reversal trade. We cannot take any other. So this is also a not a perfect swing because the lows were not broken, right? So I will be sticking to these levels only. And for now, this is the only simple trade plan that I will be sticking to on for Monday. Even if we are breaking down below this particular swing, we can take a short scalp, but then I will not be too interested for trades on the short side because the way markets have moved on 31st as well as today, uh, I would not want to get trapped on the wrong side. So even if I am getting any trade on the short side, I will avoid it completely. And maybe this is the first time when I'm giving you a trade setup which is as clean as that. For any short trade, I will be looking at those trades only and only below this level. And even if we are maybe trading or trading on the lower side with this particular high being intact and we come around these fib levels, I will look at a early quick entry for a good trade on the long side. And of course, we have broken out of this particular trend line as well. And in case if we come back out here also as well, if you find some positive price action as a retest, we can also continue or take a trade on the long side from around these levels as well. So yeah, that's the plan going into the next session. Uh, Monday being expiry minus 1 day, make sure to shift your trading to the following week expiry. Now, this is my usual word of caution, which I always share with you guys. So, you will be paying a slightly higher premium for your entries, but then you will be doing yourself and your capital a much needed favor. So, yeah, remember, days like today aren't about excitement. They are about trusting your process and letting the market do the heavy lifting. Consistency in trading doesn't come from predicting every move. It comes from showing up every day with clarity, patience, and discipline. If you found value in today's breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the daily trade plans. I don't post at the same time every day. I am a busy man, and depending on the availability and suitability as per my schedule, I record these videos. So right now, today I'm recording it at around, oh, it's almost midnight. Yeah. So yeah, turn on the notifications. And always remember, the market rewards those who respect the process, not those who chase the outcome. This is a very deep line. Give it a thought. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, trade safe and trade smart. Cheers and thanks for tuning in, guys.